Welcome to the Supwith Podcast. Fuck.
Wow, perfect.
What a great way to start.
I was about to
off.
ask, what do you guys start the show off with? That was perfect.
That is it. We did fucking shit. Welcome to the Supwith Podcast, your home for comedy and politics and everything in between. I'm your host, Dylan, and
Russell, what's up, baby?
woo! Well, we have a hell of a podcast for you today. We are joined by a very special guest. Honored to be here, Cory Costa.
Thank you, Dilly D. Appreciate you. Hey, everybody.
He's a local comedian. He has a very big penis. He told us before.
I showed it to them. I didn't tell them.
Big.
Yeah, very big. He told us not to tell you guys, but here we are. And I want to keep it, not too controversial. We want to talk about very lighthearted stuff. So, Russell, what is your favorite color?
Black.
Black. Awesome. And Cory, who do you think did 9/11?
Well, I mean, definitely Bush. I mean, it had to be the Bush administration, right?
Good answer.
They
good
were in on it.
answer. Russell, what's your favorite animal?
Ooh, I like dogs.
Dog. Great answer.
Dogs.
Cory, Cory.
What can we do to end your tiny comedy career before it takes off?
What can we do to end your comedy career?
Just don't say the Jews. Don't say the Jews.
If you've ever tried adrenochrome before, do you think it, tasty? Would you have adrenochrome?
Oh, yeah,
if you were...
absolutely. I would.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, it's just
Well, how do you think I got here?
keeps you young.
Keeps you young.
Yeah,
keeps
he's
you-
actually 75.
75.
That's right.
He's got blood boys.
Blood boys?
Yeah, you ever hear about that?
No, is this?
Oh, dude, it's like when I forget who it was, but it was like some famous person had his like 17-year-old kid just doing blood transfusions with him,
Whoa.
taking his blood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's like out in the open.
Whoa.
None of that Jeffrey Epstein eating baby shit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
it's crazy. Heard it on a podcast.
Oh.
That's
So
all.
there
we-
are a lot of unreleased videos and shit. So maybe you
That's
know.
all the information I'm gonna give you. That's all I got, cause I'm a retard.
Oh, hard R.
How are ya?
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
had
think
that.
that's something good. Like that's enough, right?
Yeah,
On that topic
yeah.
for you to know. Like, what are you gonna eat? That's a
That's
rabbit
all I
hole.
got. I heard it from a
Yeah.
podcast, and I'm just spitting it out like
You're
a parrot.
home for misinformation.
That's
Welcome to
right.
the Supwith.
That's right.
I want to talk about cute stuff today. I was on Facebook, and it seems everybody on there is talking about Epstein or this macaque monkey in Japan.
Mm.
Have you seen this little
macaque.
monkey? Macaque.
Macaque.
Speaking of macaque,
What's the monkey's name again?
Punch.
Punch the monkey.
Punch. Don't do it, but
Punch the monkey.
Not on the show.
but yeah, they got this monkey, and I guess its mother rejected him.
Okay.
I don't want you, dog. Get out of here. Too busy doing meth or whatever the mother's doing.
Yeah,
It's
monkey
a
meth.
One socket monkey. It's
Monkey
doing
business.
its thing.
I bet a lot of viewers can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother rejected you.
Oh no. So instead of just being left on the streets to succumb to its own devices, they gave him a fake parent, a foster parent, if you will, but a plushie from IKEA of all places. It's an orangutan. They couldn't even get
Ah.
another macaque monkey. It's crazy. Whatever. But they got a plushie toy to pretend to be his parent, and the monkey like clung to it. It's like in
I
love
did see
with it.
this, and the plush actually like has arms that open up and has like Velcro on it, if I'm not mistaken. I know a little
Ah.
bit about this monkey a little bit
Okay,
too.
see, it's going
Yeah.
around. All right, yeah.
And
Going
it's
around.
funny because like it'll use that to kind of like comfort it as it's going along its journey. My whole
Yeah.
thing is like they need to capitalize on this monkey right now, right? Like don't they need to like make an animated movie and like merchandise?
T-shirts.
I would go, I would cry, I would buy the shirt.
It's
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
But somebody said that this monkey's ugly. There goes you, Russell.
Mm.
Well, you told me the story, and I'm like, what does this monkey look like? Is it ugly? Is that why he got rejected? Does she have only one nipple and she couldn't
Oh.
feed him?
Yeah,
You know?
makes sense.
Sorry, kid, you're on your own, and you're ugly. See you
A
later.
one-nippled monkey.
The
That could be in the,
one-nippled monkey.
we could leave that out of the animated movie though, right?
Yeah, we'll give her 2 nipples.
We could have 2 versions. We'll give her 2 nipples.
Who's gonna play the monkey?
Me, I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right.
Good
I got
answer,
enough
by the way.
nipples.
Good
Yeah.
answer. It's an orange monkey, right?
Yeah, brown.
I said we
We
get
don't
Bill
gotta
Burr
get
to do it.
political.
Honestly, I think Bill Burr would be a good monkey in
Yeah, the
an
redheaded
animated
monkey.
movie.
We
Because he's
could-
going to grow up to be angry, this monkey.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Oh no!
Maybe you
Don't tell
could-
me this
you could
monkey has a
be-
micro penis. It's gonna grow
Well,
up to be Hitler.
we'll find out, I'm sure.
You seen that study? They said every evil being in history had a micro penis.
That's insane.
Why
Hitler,
they're so
Stalin.
miserable?
They went back and like tested the DNA or something.
Wait, who did this study?
Epstein.
Who did this study?
I don't know.
Is it a bunch of white women? It's like, who are they?
Someone a very big
Is that
penis.
like a medical condition? Microphallus?
Yeah, microphallus. Yeah.
So it's not just a
Microphallus.
small penis, like let's say not me, but somebody might have. It's like literally like we're talking like a fingernail.
Yeah, so actually, I guess the rest of the penis is like still inside their body. It's
Wow.
supposed to like come out. So they could have an 8-inch hog. It's just like
The tip is their only part.
Wow.
stuck
They
in
could
their
have an
belly.
8-inch hog, but instead they got a 1-inch Grinch.
Yeah.
It's just stuck up inside them.
That's
Happy
awesome.
holidays.
That's right.
There's a guy that keeps popping up on my Instagram who like has on record the smallest penis. Like he has the smallest micro penis.
What a shitty record to have.
I know, and it's like there's pictures out there and his name and everything. Yeah, he's like trying to start a movement, I guess.
Oh, I
I
mean,
kind of fucks with it. I don't know. Like,
own it, I
think
guess,
it's
at that
cool.
point. Either that or he's
imagine
gonna...
he comes to your kid's high school and he's just like, guys, it's fine. You guys are gonna be okay. Like he could change the world.
Oh, my God.
Change the world.
I'm just saying.
Could start a club, a little meetup, everybody.
Yeah, you know.
Small dicks unite.
Otherwise, those kids are gonna get into open mic comedy. You know what I mean? So
Happens to the best of us. It's
Happens.
crazy. But back to this macaque. Speaking
okay,
of,
yes.
they the reason why they gave the macaque this orangutan, this plushie, if you will, it's because there was this study from like the 90s up until recently where they were like, hey, I wonder what's going on with like, and this could relate to humans. Do babies care more about like the mother because that's where they're getting their milk from, or is it because like the comfort that they feel with the mother? So they did this called the monkey mother study, and they gave the baby like two options to choose from: a cold steel monkey lookalike that gave all the milk and sustenance the monkey needed.
How did it give the milk out?
It's a little bottle.
Had so it was a metal monkey with a nipple.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, as one does. And then there was another monkey, no milk, soft, warm, fuzzy,
Yeah, yeah.
comfortable. And so every monkey apparently chose the warm, fuzzy one, and they would just run over to the metal one for milk and go back.
Is
to
it
the-
weird that I'm more curious about the metal object with the milk?
Right?
I'm stuck on this. I gotta later on. I'll look it up and see what it
They
looks like.
couldn't give him like a Meet the Fockers nipple. You ever see that movie?
Oh yeah.
They couldn't give him that.
That's wild. Yeah.
Wild.
Or like put some fur on it
Right.
and a nipple.
Well, they wanted to see, do you know, are you only
That's
interested in
true.
your mother
Okay.
for the milk?
Right. Because then
or
now
for-
you're getting both. You're right. See, I'm
Yeah.
not a fucking
So it
scientist. Dilly
turns
D.
out it has nothing to do with the milk.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess
Sorry.
that's why they gave this monkey. I was reading this fucking article. I don't know. They gave it the fuzzy monkey or whatever because that's like the scent gets on and they feel really comfortable around it. Their cortisol goes down, the stress hormones. Because right now, little punch monkey is getting whipped around the zoo right now.
Oh yeah.
Just spinning and thrown against the wall, and they're like, "This is fine. This is how they. This is part of normal, you know, coming up.
Yeah.
They're gonna bully each
Come up
other."
as a monkey.
And I'm like seeing these
Or an
different
ape.
memes and clips on Facebook, and I'm like, this monkey is just getting pulled apart in 7 different directions.
Well, that's what's gonna happen when they make merch too. Like it's those monkeys gonna get ripped apart
Yeah.
because they are long. Like the one I saw, I guess whatever IKEA is doing, they have it so that like you can hug and like there's Velcro and shit. It's got a long
Ah.
reach, dude. It's got some long arms.
And that's the real reason why they're gonna sell this orangutan IKEA monk because they did drop that it's from IKEA. Now everyone's gonna rush to IKEA.
IKEA.
to get
I
this
kind of want to go to
monkey.
IKEA now. Like I'm in the mood for meatballs. I want to get lost.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things I'm thinking about since
They're opening up 7 new stores, I heard.
IKEA?
IKEA. Yeah.
See?
Are we sponsored by
It's-
IKEA right
I don't
now?
know,
What's
gotta
but
be.
I heard that, and now we're talking about orangutans from
You should
IKEA.
just beep out IKEA every time we say it and then
Mhm.
send them it and be like, hey, listen, we have some good shit for you guys. With some
Swedish
money.
meatballs. How are you?
Come on, our 17 viewers, give us $100
I
bucks a
know.
week.
Come on, dude. Be the first sponsor.
$100. I thought we were gonna get some meatballs.
Meatballs.
All right,
This
dude.
guy
Swedish
just wants the
meatballs? I just want the meatballs
I've
too.
never
the
even had the
Swedish
meatballs. I just know it's something everybody knows.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what they're known for. Not the furniture, the Swedish
The meatballs.
meatballs. That's what they're known
oh,
for.
man. I walk in there, I see they put all like the living rooms and everything together, and I'm like, wow, this is where you could live. How
Yeah.
beautiful. And it is. I'm like, I wish I could move in here.
First time I ever went to an IKEA, I was living in California and I smoked a bowl right before I went in there. weed, because sometimes you say smoke a bowl in California, and they're like, a bowl of what? Anyways,
meth. This
I
ain't
got
Breaking
so
Bad.
fucking lost in this IKEA, like it was overwhelming almost. You know what I mean? This was years ago, but
Yeah, you're following the little arrows on the floor. And you,
yeah,
oh, go to this room next. Well, you could squeeze
But
behind
it
this
never
cabinet to
ends.
get into the bedroom section. And
it's not like being in a haunted house where you're like, all right, I've had enough, and you want to just leave, and there's a door. It's like they just make you go through every fucking element of the store, and so you end
Yeah.
up at the food court.
Like Aldi's, where you have to go down every aisle.
oh, yeah.
Every aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Let's get your shit food.
Goddamn conspiracy.
Yep. So other thing on the list, there was a mother and son found dead in Providence, Rhode Island.
Jesus.
Not to laugh at. I don't know why. But the transition there. You ever transition between jokes as a comedian? You're like, this is a terrible transition, but like the crowd just erupts because like, how could you go from talking?
That's
it's
a good
phenomenal.
it's a good little segue. You know what I mean? When you don't have a segue too, right? You
Yeah.
can just be like, all right, anyways.
Speaking of
this is gonna be-
macaques,
Yeah. Speaking of which, boom,
Yeah.
the opposite.
there was a Russian elderly woman and her son, 50 years old. I don't know if you heard of the story at all, but this is in Providence, Rhode Island. During the last snowstorm, when we got like 3 feet of snow, they're homeless. They're living in their car, and I guess they woke up and they found out, oh, can't open the door to leave my car. So they called the police and said, hey, help! I'm trapped in my car.
Wow.
And they're Russian, so there's a language barrier here. And there was a translator to the police, and a translator said that the woman that she was in a park outside of a hospital in Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh no.
So the police went and checked every park outside of Providence, Rhode Island.
Yep.
What either the translator missed it or maybe the woman misspoke, but she meant to say parking lot.
Right.
So they didn't check any of the parking lots. They didn't find her. Also, what she said in the police call is that she had her 50-year-old son there who died 2 days ago.
Oh my God.
I don't know what's going on in this family. Like,
Yeah. For
why didn't you call 2 days
They're
ago?
just hanging out. She's always sleeping.
Yeah. And so the 2 days go by. She's like, oh, I can't get out of the car now. Come help. Oh, yeah. Also, this guy
Yeah.
passed away. And then they couldn't find her, and they just found her like last week. And weird.
Pretty gnarly stuff, man. Pretty gnarly stuff.
Yep. That's.
Imagine coming to America and like that's how it ends for you. You end up with a fucking you're talking to a Rhode Island state trooper who's like, where are you? Where? I'm in the park, in the car, in the hospital. And it's just like I can't help you, lady.
In
like,
the car park?
Yeah, you said park wrong. It's park.
Which park? which park is your
That's
kind?
the language barrier. I'm telling you. She said park. And
She
they're
got
like,
off the
"Nah,
phone
dude,
like
it's
I'm
park."
dead. Like this is
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's crazy that she had enough like battery to call 2 days after, but like not. I don't know, that like the whole thing is so bizarre.
Yeah. And then what? You couldn't roll down her windows? The car's dead?
I mean, there's so many things that could have went wrong, and it sounds like they did. It sounds
You
like
know-
everything went wrong.
You know what's crazy to think about? They're Russian. They're supposed to be used to the snow.
Every cold
Exactly.
climate can do
That's
it.
what I mean. You know. But then again, yeah, it's like leaving a husky outside. You can do that.
It's like, aren't you guys acclimated to this
You got a
situation?
car.
Yeah.
Did you bring up fucking? You're not wearing a jacket.
Well, they were homeless, right?
Yeah.
And they were living in the car.
They had some stuff.
All right. Well,
They took
Anyways.
a long nap. Something happened.
I wasn't judging them for not having a. I'm asking. I'm asking if they had a jacket.
I'm judging them for being Russian and not being able to survive 2
That's
days in
right.
a car.
I wonder if they were Russian or maybe they're like Ukrainian refugees. Maybe like I got to get out of
Maybe.
Ukraine. They're like, I know, we'll go to Rhode Island, and then they just get here and it's not a great experience.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's also
You made it
like,
all the way to Rhode Island.
it's
all the
also
way over there.
Yay.
the American dream, right?
Yeah, to die in Rhode Island.
To die,
Die
in a
in
car
a
park in
car.
Rhode Island.
In front of a hospital.
Yeah.
Shoveled
You're
in
right
with
there.
snow.
You're literally right there. But you
There
can't
go,
get
yeah.
out.
Right. Yeah, she could have just broke
You
the
made it
she
out
wasn't,
of Russia. You made it out of like.
You made it all the way here, and you were at a hospital where they could have saved you. And you didn't think to break the
Woman probably
window.
witnessed like lived through World War II, but like couldn't get out of the fucking car at the park. In
Right.
the car at the hospital.
She's 75 years old, you said, right?
She was all
She
it
was-
said
she
she
was
was
around-
elderly. And
she
she had a
survived
50-year-old
Stalin.
son. So yeah.
Well, if she was,
well,
if her son was 50, the Russians usually have children when they're what, 10, 12? So she was probably 62.
55. 35.
Right.
I don't know.
Speaking of dead people,
You didn't like that one?
Selena Gomez.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, she died years ago
Mhm.
and was replaced by a body double.
Yeah.
And Russell, this is
I brought this up
this is
with
your
like
topic.
zero context at all. I got a phone call saying that this was a wild story on TikTok, a conspiracy theory that Selena Gomez died.
Well, then who, like, not to sound like a pig or anything, but who's walking around with those fantastic tits? That's a body double?
I guess so.
Is that,
They ripped her face off. They ripped her whatever.
you guys
off,
ever
and-
see that show on Hulu that she's in? Only Murders in the Building?
It's
It's
a
a
good,
good
good slip.
That's a good
Perfect.
show.
No,
Yeah, Martin
I'll have
Short.
to watch it.
Completely
Steve
non-corroborated.
Martin Short, and what's her name? Tits. Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah. While you're looking up videos of the steel monkey later and pleasuring
I'm gonna
yourself, I'll be watching Only Tits in the Building.
Yeah, I'll be looking up the steel monkey with nipples. I'm going to change my algorithm.
I guess all this is coming from is like an Epstein email
Oh.
saying that something about like they picked Selena Gomez. Or some email like that.
Was it part of like the New World Order or something?
I don't
Gonna
know.
start with Selena,
you
see
see
if it's
the
possible.
Gomez.
They're tying it to the
Smart.
email was sent in 2017, right around the time that she was in the hospital. And then
Oh.
when she got out of the hospital, she's like acted different, looked different, you know.
Wow.
I mean, you can look different after you go to the hospital, so I'm not saying
She's had
that's
a
true
ton
or
of-
not true.
face work or whatever, all the Botox.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying
Well, don't they have like these crazy masks like that people can wear that are like, you guys ever see these? Like the CIA uses them and shit. Yeah, I mean, they're not advertising them, but you know what I mean? They got,
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
Apparently that's what they're doing with Joe Biden too.
right.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, he's a robot apparently.
So the Epstein files, Sue Epstein. But yeah, he died. Joe Biden passed away in 2019.
Yeah.
Wow.
They replaced him with a
So-
body double and a face mask.
So Trump wasn't wrong when he's like, it's the pen. It's the
yeah,
auto pen was
auto-
president.
It had to be.
Roomba
I love
Joe.
that he put a picture of the pen up and
That's
like
fucking
that's,
great.
you know what I mean? Like the guy's doing comedy, like, and that's a good joke.
And he brings world leaders down that hallway, and he's like, "All right, look at this.
That's why people don't
Ronald
like
Reagan.
it. But I think that's funny.
we had the
I
pen."
think it's great.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it's
it is what it is.
beautiful.
Like, it's almost like you could say like, oh, like he's making a joke of it. It's like, yeah, the whole thing is a joke. That's why,
The
like,
whole
not just
thing.
the auto pen, the whole thing, all of them. It's all a fucking bunch of goofy bullshit.
Comedy.
Ew.
Mark Norman should be his press secretary instead
Oh,
of
that would be perfect. Yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about anything. Iran wouldn't be fucking around. I don't mean not that they are, but like, well, who knows?
Oh yeah, we might be hitting them this weekend.
Oh, another war.
I guess so.
Didn't he say he wasn't gonna bring us to war?
Yeah,
Mm.
well,
Anti-war president.
comedy.
Yeah.
Anti-war presidents.
Obama says there's aliens.
Yeah.
So
You think there's aliens? Yeah. You think they're in Area 51?
I think they're everywhere, bro.
They are.
I think they're interdimensional and they're actually with us at all times.
Yeah. They're in the room right now.
You guys ever been in New Bedford?
Yeah.
You know, or Walmart?
New Bedford
Aliens
Wall.
are real. I've definitely seen people that look like aliens, and then like Kyle and I were talking about this, where it's like they could be underwater, anywhere. You know what I mean? I think it's probably not as like, it's probably like not as complex as most of us think. You know what I mean? It's probably just fucking stupid little, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, who knows? Or maybe it's like, I don't know.
We're probably aliens.
Well, yeah, that's a theory actually.
Yeah, we're the aliens.
We're the aliens.
Mm.
And then there's another theory that says we're actually future selves.
Oh yeah, like the Greys are a bunch of Chinese dudes from the future.
It's
Wait,
us
what?
from
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
yeah.
Chinese dudes from the future should be the name of
Yeah.
our band.
And they went back, seeded the Earth so that civilization could start sooner before the Earth like blows up or something. And then they dropped off technology. That's what the UFO crashes are. They want us to learn the technology to advance like where they
Mm.
are in the future instead of being there in 2 million years. We'll be
They're
there.
trying to help us out. That's
Yeah.
cool.
because it helps them out.
Maybe they want the smoke though a little bit too. Maybe they're just like, we want to invade, but we want you guys to have like a chance. Like we want to. You know what I mean? It's good for our war economy too, up there, wherever
Just
they're
setting
doing.
us up. They finally invented time travel.
Maybe they're a
they
bunch
got
of
good
sweethearts,
nukes,
right?
It could be.
It could be.
and they like thick women because they're thickening up these women.
That would be cool.
They're like,
That'd be
eat
cool.
bread.
But they
Eat-
come down and they're
eat
just
more
like, we just
bread."
want thick Latinas, and it's like, so do we. You know, it's
Hey, you like it? I like it, and it's working out pretty good.
Trump
Everybody
releases
gets
all
along.
the alien documents when it's just like thick booty alien Latinas.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what he means by aliens.
Oh,
He let the cat out of the bag, but it's not the aliens you're thinking of. It's illegal alien.
Ah.
The wordplay. Why
yes.
Obama walked it back.
These are the aliens he's okay with.
These are the aliens you're looking for.
Just don't let them vote.
Nope. Voter ID, baby.
Clark.
Oh, what else
yeah.
you got?
I guess turn it back over to Cory. I want to find out more about you. What got you in the comedy?
Comedy.
When did you start?
About 2 years ago. I think I'm hitting my 2 years like next month.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I did like, you know, like a lot of us are doing like a 6-week workshop where I did mine at the Connection with Brian Bowden.
Oh, awesome. I did that too.
And then there happened to be an open mic in Bristol that John Imperator runs, the On the Sauce comedy mic. So living in Bristol, it was really easy for me to go there every week. And then I just became heavily involved in it. Now I'm kind of hosting every week. And you know what I mean? Like John and I run that room, you know what I mean? So it happened pretty quick. Like I feel like 2 years is like a short amount of time to be like hosting and doing things like that. But I'm also not doing a ton of shows and just kind of taking my time, right?
Yeah, well, you're a
Building.
very funny guy, so you've found
Thanks,
the
man.
fast pass somehow. And so you got involved with John just through showing up at the
Yeah,
that
and just
mic?
offering to help out. You know what I mean? Like literally just being like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Like I had equipment, you know what I mean, for other projects that I was doing. I'd be like, I could bring this, I could bring that, and eventually, like now, John is working every weekend. He's a working comic, so he's got shows every weekend. So he needed somebody really that could just host every Friday, and then like he told me literally where he's like, I want it to be at the point where I can ask you if I'm hosting, you know what I mean? Which is weird. I can never do that, like, cause it's not like, you know what I mean? When you don't start something, it's weird to like, but for instance, like he was there this past Friday and it was killer. You know what I mean? It was great. Like I love when I get a week off of hosting and I could just do a 5-minute set and then goof around. And now too, what's been happening is like Jack will open up the show and then he'll let me close it out, or sometimes I'll even ask because I'll be around anyways. So yeah, just kind of working with John and seeing how he's been doing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Have you been getting like your friends and family? Have they seen you do comedy?
I would say like in the beginning for sure, and like I definitely encourage it, but also because I'm doing open mic comedy, I'm not like going out of my way all the time to invite people.
Yeah.
You know. I definitely, when I first started hosting, I would, because it was helpful to be like, okay, I can rely on like a couple people hopefully to show up. That way, if nobody's there, you know what I mean? It's open mic. But typically, we talked about this earlier, where because it's on a Friday night, the open mic we're doing, it's late on a Friday. So like you could do a show and then come to the open mic. But there's this hour from 8:30 to 9:30 where as a host, you don't know how the night's going to go crowd wise, and every Friday it's the same thing. We're at like 9:30, right at 9:30 it's like a wave of people. And then sometimes too, that's like when you get better at hosting, you control the room a little bit and you bring people that are back there, and now you're able to set up the room a little bit.
Yeah.
Or try to.
So the crowd can like, things can go one way or the other. I've been to that
Yeah.
exact place sometimes, and it's like the crowd can add to the energy, and they're like, oh my God, this is so funny. I can't believe like we just stumbled upon a gold mine. Like there's comedy
Yeah.
happening in the back room. And then I've seen it the other way where they come to the back and they're like, why aren't these guys as funny as the guys at Comedy Connection or something? Because it's an open mic. The
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
trying out new material.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
maybe it was said at the beginning of the night, but they show up an hour in and they're like,
Yeah.
where's Mark Norman?
Right. Well, and the thing is, so I learned that like a few months ago where, somebody who headlines popped in and was like, none of the host or nobody has addressed what's going on here. And they were right. It was like, nobody was like, hey, we're doing comedy. It's an open mic. People are working shit out. So you did have people kind of just, you know what I mean? But you hear that once, you get that feedback one time.
Yeah.
And instead of being like, it wasn't anything to be offended by, but it was good feedback to be like, oh, like, just like what you said, like maybe it was said at the beginning of the night, but maybe you got to say it again, like towards the middle, maybe like after a clunker. No offense, we're doing open mic comedy, but
Yeah.
like if like a brand new comic comes up and you could tell the energy is really dying out. Yeah, and again, we're talking about an open mic, so it's not like
It's
we're
an
like
open mic. Yeah.
the open mic. I like being an open micer. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I like it.
I love it. There's like a whole open mic community that's just like really strong in Rhode Island. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
You know, before I got into comedy, I'm like, where I couldn't find a single open mic, dude. I was like for a week, like trying to find this stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm just terrible at looking stuff up.
I like how it's like trying to find this stuff. Like it's like you're looking for fentanyl or something. You're like, I
Right.
couldn't fucking find this shit. Comedy. It's like,
Where the
because
hell
it's
is it?
what's funny about that is you're right, but like you could also we could go downstairs in front of the liquor store and start doing comedy. You know what I mean? That's what's weird about comedy. It's like it's funny how you end up doing it and like where you end up doing it. I don't know.
I was going on Google Maps typing in open mics near me,
Oh, that's funny.
and I just find a karaoke place after karaoke place. I'm like, this is
I
terrible.
wonder if you like if you were to go on like ChatGPT and you were like, is there like in Bristol, say where my hometown is, and if they know if ChatGPT knows, yeah, we'll do a stress test later.
Chat. I think that's how I ended up finding it. Is I threw it in chat, and it again gave me terrible stuff. It was like, oh, Comedy Connection. I was like, no, that's not an open mic. That's just a comedy place you can go to. So,
I wonder if
something-
they ever did have an open mic at one point. I'm sure they have. Like
Maybe.
it's been open for a while, but yeah, that would be interesting.
And then somewhere in my search, I found one place, and it was Jake and Johnny's in Providence. And then that was the very first mic I went to.
Mm.
And,
Yeah.
And luckily, I talked to some comics there, and they gave me a whole list of like a dozen other mics I could go to within an hour's drive.
Yeah, that is true though. There isn't really like a hub if you were starting off where you find it after. Like now, I guess most people know now. You can go on social media and type in open mics Rhode Island, and like a group will pop up. But like a lot of times, no, it's kind of a new thing that people are using groups and social media in the grand scheme of things, right? Like it's still pretty new.
The Facebook stuff, that I'm using that for everything now because I'm getting married later this year.
Yeah, dude, I just asked ChatGPT, Kinsman Tavern, if there was one in Bristol, stand-up comedy every 9:30, hosted by local comedian group On the Sauce Comedy. Signups are in person before the mic begins. Interesting that they know that.
Huh.
They
Or
might have fixed
they,
it
he,
before you.
Him, I.
Yeah, 'cause this is almost a year ago now. Huh. Pretty cool. Yeah, I've been using the
But
Facebook
yeah, you could
groups.
just say in Rhode Island in general too, and I'm sure it would.
Maybe my ChatGPT just doesn't like me. I've given
Maybe.
it so many terrible jokes.
They're like, don't do comedy. It's better off
Don't.
you stay away from it, kid.
Like, stop it. Get some help.
One time I asked ChatGPT for advice, like, I'm just starting comedy, and it was like, what should I do? And it was like, just give up. Don't.
No way.
Nah,
It's too hard. Here's a number to therapy.
that was
Do that
great.
instead.
Yeah, because like, here's a free coupon for BetterHelp. You know what I mean? Like, you can be like, really? You don't even have to use your insurance. Just go ahead.
ChatGPT just
First one's on us.
turns
Yeah.
into a therapist. So how was your childhood? Yeah.
Come to the Kinsman Fridays.
You need therapy, but you can't afford it. Come to the Kinsman.
That's kind of what it is sometimes.
Talk about your trauma.
I mean, you know, we've seen some wacky shit go up there. You never know who's gonna in any open mic. You never know who's gonna wander in.
Well,
We've also had really great comics that come in. Like sometimes Rogue Island Comedy Festival will be happening in Newport and Portsmouth, so they're all heading back to Boston, wherever. I mean, maybe they're staying in Newport. I'm kind of being theoretical, but like we'll get like people who headline and perform all over the country that'll pop in.
oh.
Now, it hasn't happened in a while, but again, when the festivals are happening and
Yeah. When do the festivals happen? Is that like springtime?
the Rogue Island Comedy Festival is I think it's twice a year. They do like a fall and a summer one and a fall one, I think.
Okay.
So I think October, and then again and then now there's a little roadie Laugh Riot. I don't know if that's considered a festival, but I know like Rogue Island Comedy Fest is in the name a festival. You know what I mean? And it's been a long running thing.
Yeah. They got that weird leaf. I don't know. It's just like when you see it, like, oh, this person has appeared on like Prime Video, you know, like on the flyers, like, oh, they've been
Yeah.
on Prime Video, they've been on Hulu, they've been on Comedy Connection, and
Oh, it's like a feather.
Rogue Island, whatever, and then it's the feather, and it's hard to read, and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it because the whole thing is kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm not the Rogue Island comedy guy, but it's kind of like pirate-ish, like we're all pirates,
yeah,
right? So it's that kind of font, I think.
Gatsby.
Yeah, you know. So I think there's something there, but Yeah, that's good feedback for them.
Yep. Now they'll never allow me there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Dilly D blacklisted.
banned.
No,
Unbelievable. That's
Banned for
bullshit.
life.
very funny comedians there. Actually, I almost went there, I guess, like 6 months ago because who was it? People from Kill Tony were playing there. I think Casey Rocket.
Yeah, cool.
A couple other people were supposed to be on the set.
Huh.
A little roadie, huh? Speaking of Casey Rocket, I when I was at Comedy Connection last week, I was in the green room and I was looking at all the people who signed the wall. Casey Rocket, baby.
Whoa,
That's so
holy
cool.
shit.
He said, I don't have my phone on me. It was like something like, some say the riffs have been going on for eons and eons.
That's
and
awesome.
eons. It's like summer 2024. So happy.
That's cool.
This guy's funny.
I love that. Like, there's like, I like Casey Rocket a lot.
Yeah,
but I
he's
like how
funny.
it's like we go there and it's like Dave Attell, Louis C.K. and like it's Casey. It's funny. Like the ones that we are all drawn to are the ones that stick out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
I love that. That green room. I love that green room because it's actually green.
Literally
And
green.
it's an actual green room. Like, you know, how many shows have you done where there's no green room? You know?
This was my first show, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 2 leather couches, very close to each other. Can't fit more than 6 people in there. Otherwise, they're sitting on your lap.
Yeah.
You get free soda, though.
I would do
Can't-
that by design though, because I think at a certain point you probably don't want that many people. And I don't know.
Yeah.
If you were a headliner, anyways, you would probably want there to only be a certain amount of people in there. I don't know.
Fit the headliner and everybody on stage. But then what about your hype boys? You got to bring, everybo's got to, you know.
Put them outside the thing.
They pull the curtain back. Yeah, you're so funny. You're so great. You're going to do good tonight.
They just stick their head in like, like it real quick.
Want a riff, bro? We'll riff.
They're doing something. They're I don't know where I heard this. I know it's to be true though. They're like renovating that green room. There's going to be a bathroom in the green room because a lot of the feedback, I think that comics in general, not from that club, but like a green room should have a bathroom in it. If you're a headliner, like it kind of sucks to have to leave the green room to go take a piss.
Oh, and then people see you. And then they're
It
like,
just pulls back the curtain a little bit, you know what I mean? And I don't think that I've never really seen that to happen there when I'm there to enjoy a show. I might see the headliner like about to go up, and that's normal, obviously, but like I kind of get that. Like if I don't know, I'd want to be able to like keep myself separate if I was at that point, you know, at that
Yeah.
level.
give him secret security and
Sure.
back up. He's taking a piss.
Yeah,
Right.
Back it up. Back it up.
exactly. I like that. Instead of like building a bathroom, it's like, fuck it, we'll just get security. Better deal.
Yeah.
Walking around with a gun so the guy can take a piss.
Somebody's on stage. all
So
you
can I
hear
get
is
an autograph? You just get tased in the neck.
Get the fuck out of here.
Such
That'd
a
be
good
fun
club
story.
though.
I got tased at Comedy Connection.
Awesome. That'd be a good T-shirt.
Fuck yeah. Let's make
I
it.
got tased at the connection.
Minted. Do you have any
Recording.
advice for new comics?
Well, I'm a new comic too, right?
You are a new comic, but like you know, people
See?
that are just starting out already.
Yeah.
Like, oh, where does it go? Go to the
No,
Kingsman.
I honestly, because like I will say, like in the grand scheme of things, I am a new comic. But yeah, my advice would be to remember that comedy is a slow burn, right? Like the people that have, you know, given me advice, they'll tell me that, like, I don't know, like just don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like take your time. Like don't let, if you happen to have a bad show, like learn from it. You know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
if it's at an open mic, like the best thing is like we've all done bad at an open mic, right?
Oh yeah.
And we're still alive. We're still going back. We're still doing shows. Like it's gonna happen. I think the only way to get better is to like really just eat shit in the beginning. You know?
Yeah. It's so tough. I mean, like, me going through all these open mics too. Like, I'm telling myself all this stuff. Like, you know, if something works at an open mic, you know, 3 out of 5 times, it's probably shouldn't throw it away, right?
Yeah.
But if you go to like 5 open mics and it's just not working, maybe throw it away, right? There's like some kind of thing. But like open mics, I don't know. I had such a good set last week. Maybe I'm just still living
know.
off the high. Where like
That's
every
good, though.
punch, like people halfway through were just laughing at the premise. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that was a punch. And it was just so good.
Because you've been working on it so long and you've been doing it in front of nobody.
Basically.
That's what it is.
And then I think back to all my open mics, and I'm like, I almost threw away this whole 5 minutes because I'm like,
Right.
nobody was
See?
laughing at it.
And that's the problem. And that's why people get discouraged and they'll just quit because they don't ever do a show. That's why those bringers are so valuable, or whatever it was was it the graduation show?
It's the graduation show.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And I
See?
only brought 5 people. So there was 70 plus people there, people that I don't even know.
Yeah.
Just
No, that's awesome, dude. But getting that club experience, because people are there, they paid for comedy, they're sitting, they're tuned in. What you said earlier about like, oh, I might try it in an open mic and it didn't land this many times. You could say it a million times and it might not land in an open mic, right? I mean, odds are it will if you throw it out there that many times. You might get lucky and there's people there, or it happens on a good night. But chances are you really got to do it in front of a paid crowd to like know if it's like
in front of real people, as I've noticed.
not necessarily
comics.
paid, but just even at a show, right? People are like sitting down, they're there for a show.
Right,
They know
tuned in.
comedy is happening. That's the
Right.
biggest thing, right?
They're there for comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had that. I've gone up to Boston. It's like, oh, these are, because comedians aren't real people. That's what we call them, right?
Right,
You have
right.
people who aren't comedians. Those are real people.
Yeah.
But now if those real people aren't there for comedy, they're just drinking beers at the bar, or they're doing something else, they're eating food. That's the freaking worst, because now they say something funny, but they got food in their mouth.
Yeah.
Or they're distracted from the waitress and is whatever. Or
You're also running, I feel like if you're at the club or you're on a show, you have more like adrenaline and whatever else you have going on.
oh, yeah.
You're getting more of an adrenaline dump before you go up. So that like if you've been working hard and you know what you're doing, you're like so ready to get up. You're anxious to get up. It's like different than being nervous, right? It's like this readiness. That's a good feeling to have.
Yeah. I go to this gym, and it's not like a Planet Fitness or anything. It's like one of these fucking program fitness clubs. He calls it the dojo, and he gives like a speech every morning. And one of the things is saying that stuck with me is anxiety. People think, oh, I'm anxious to like get on stage or whatever. So like they let the anxiety like eat at them.
Yeah.
But then what is anxiety? Anxiety is just proof that you care about what you're about to do. You care about it so much. If you didn't have the anxiety, imagine like that means you don't care about it, and you're just gonna go up there and do whatever, and you don't care if people liked it or not. But like, I think that can help a lot of like new comics thinking about, oh, I'm so anxious. I could never go up there and do that because I'm so anxious. No, you just care so much about it. Hone in on it, practice it, and get up there and let loose.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
That's what Brian Bowden told us too, and he teaches that class at I'm sure you know Brian.
Yeah.
Was he at the graduation show?
He was there, yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, of course he was. But that's what he said. He's like, you'll notice like the shift of like, you guys are all going to be nervous your first show, and then as you keep going up, that'll shift to being, and I'm feeling that now, like especially at the Kinsman, because I'm so involved in it now that like I'm just ready to go up. I'm ready to start the show, either if I'm hosting or if I'm just doing, a 7-minute set. Like I start pacing around, but it's not because I'm nervous. It's because I'm like ready to go up, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to do something I just came up with, or so it's a different kind. I think anxiety can be a good thing. You just use it towards your advantage, I
think that a lot of people growing up, I talk to, they don't see anxiety as a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like if we could just like tell them like, no, this just means you care about it. Like think about it differently. Maybe you could own it.
You're a human being. Yeah, it's like it's part of it.
Yeah, Brian's cool people. I got a bringer show for him at the Mohegan Sun in a few weeks.
Comics Roadhouse.
Comics Roadhouse, baby.
Have you done that room yet?
No, this will be my first time down there.
That's a lot of fun.
I went to go see Austin Barry's bringer.
Austin Barry, shout out.
Austin Barry. He's got a great new set.
He's great.
He did there. So really good.
Austin's awesome. He hosted the Kinsman, me and him, a couple weeks ago. So like, just that's like another thing we've been doing is just bringing other people. Like Tony's gonna host next week. Tony Max.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it'd be cool.
Every time I go there, it's either you or John. I think hosting.
Yeah, that's why like there's no reason why it can't be more people. I think like, yeah, I could totally use the help too. You know what I mean? Like it's like it gets busy, dude. Sometimes I just want to hang. Like that's why when Jack's there, I'm like back to old times.
Like, because that's his. Did Jack started that mic?
Yeah.
Oh.
He started the Kinsman open mic, and he started the Judge Roy Bean show. So he went to Roger Williams, which is like right up the road. He went to Roger Williams University.
Oh wow.
And he used to do shows like in his dorm and at like the gazebo where everybody would like I used to cook there. I used to be like a cook in the dining hall, and there was this place called the Butt Hut, and it was a gazebo where people would smoke and vape or whatever. He would do comedy shows there, and then he just ended up, walking in and asking Bobby at the Kinsman. I think, I'm sure there's more to the story, but
I'll get him on. I'll get the real story.
Yeah, you definitely got to get Jack on.
That's fun. Yeah. When are you gonna start doing comedy, Russell?
I don't know, bro. I just don't think I'm that funny. I want to, but
Disappointing. I brought you to an open mic at
I
now it's
know.
called Palermo's. now,
dude,
but-
most of those guys were pretty funny. Like 90% of them were pretty funny. I think it was like one girl that was just not funny. But
Beep that. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, but
should
girls
just-
can be
no,
funny.
No,
I-
you should put that one beep wasn't funny.
because there were more girls there. It was like evened out.
I'm
It
just
was just
busting your balls.
one girl that wasn't funny.
It's
and
not,
she-
dude,
and
if it
she
was my
knew it, too.
podcast, we'd be throwing that name out there. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I have no idea who she
way.
was. I think she was like brand new, but that was a good time. That was like the first time I ever went to go see comedy.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
who it was. No, I'm just kidding.
Even really great comics, they're doing like a whole new set, and it's like,
Yeah, man.
you don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
We had somebody walk like a whole table a couple weeks ago when I was hosting, and like I remember that was something that used to like go right up my ass, and now I'm like, I can't be caring about shit like that.
Right.
What am I gonna do? It's
Right.
not a show, it's an open mic. We're not there to like enforce what kind of comedy people are doing. And I mean, if that's what they wanted, and honestly, like whatever they did wasn't so bad where it was like the people should have left anyways. But sometimes like just the caliber of like the expectation of the comedy that people are there for. Again, they don't know it's an open mic. They think it's like they just walked into the chuckle fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
In Hollywood.
The
And
fuck is
it's
this?
not. It's I don't know.
I think if I had walked in there without knowing it was an open mic, as soon as people were going up, like I would have been like, "Oh, nice! I got a free show, so I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it."
for sure. You should but like people that do walk into open mics generally lack self-awareness too.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So, and not just us, the comedians, just
no,
in general,
yeah,
like
just
everybody,
in general,
like
people, right?
drinking Friday night, everybody's like fucking half in the bag already. They show up at we people. You know, it's funny. Like I forgot to bring this up earlier, but like we don't get like hecklers really. Like we get people that we'll have fun with. We're starting to get regulars. We used to get people that would wander in and they would like talk shit.
Oh.
And
Oh,
like I
boy.
caught wind of that like recently where like it was happening and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like now instead of like getting upset about it, I'm like, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna obliterate these
Yeah,
fuckers.
just roast
Because
them.
they don't realize that I'm a comedian and I'm sitting back there and they're talking shit about my friend.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I literally I love shit like that. I really do.
yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Well,
funny.
Because
the
then you're
hell out
like,
of 'em.
what's the when you talk about risk and reward, it's like the
Yeah,
risk is they're gonna get upset and maybe their feelings get hurt. But the reward is it's gonna be really funny.
really funny.
And it'll shut them the fuck up for the next time.
Oh, can you bring
Right.
the mic a little bit lower so your face is?
Oh. So I like that the whole time.
And then point the mic up a little bit. Yeah, because we're gonna clip the hell out of this, and
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna-
clip
you'll
it,
be
dude.
famous by tomorrow.
This is good. This is better. I should have had it there the whole time.
Yeah. Let's find out more about Cory Costa. What's your favorite color?
Oh, you know, I kind of like purple. Is that too much? Is that
That's
controversial?
royalty, man.
That's
All right, I
royal
like
color.
purple.
You know how they first made this is my useless information, and it could be misinformation, but I learned that purple started with royalty because it was the hardest color to make. In fact, you had to
Oh.
like murder all these snails in order to get like an ounce of purple. So like, and it was
Oh
like special
man,
snails.
I'm gonna change. Hold on, I like snails.
Oh,
Snails
yeah.
is on the Saw's comedy logo. Little snail.
And how you like murdering snails? Oh, you kill those shows.
I didn't design. Oh, hey,
There it is.
I didn't design the logo. That's Jack's logo. So I guess I can murk off a couple snails. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Maybe it's caterpillars.
That's how it started off, though.
Oh,
It's
I like
unofficial
caterpillars
color
more
now.
than I like snails. No.
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a little bit of everything, but I listen to a lot of Currency. I don't know if you know who Currency is. He's like a New Orleans rapper.
No.
I've liked Currency a lot. He comes around with like a live band and stuff. Like he's my favorite artist, I would say. But yeah, I listen
What
to a
is
little
he
bit of
similar
everything.
to? Like, what kind of rap we talking? Wu-Tang, 2 Chainz?
No, he's an independent artist. He used to rap with like Lil Wayne. He used to be in like that group,
Oh.
but now he's like a totally like an independent artist, kind of like jazzy kind of beats and I don't know, almost like cinematic. He comes out with mixtapes that are like, I'll
Ooh.
send you some good shit.
I like J. Cole when he said cinematic. I think
Yeah.
like some of his albums are.
Yeah, definitely
together
two
well.
way different on like great artists, but like because Currency's from New Orleans, like his style is like so different, you know.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Well, other than like jazz music, like, you know what I mean? Like a
Lil
different
Wayne
Johnny?
out of New Orleans?
Yeah, that's why they
Yeah.
used to work to get like how they kind of.
Okay, then I change. Then I'm gonna change my answer. I've
Somewhat.
definitely heard people
There's
from New
definitely a
Orleans.
lot of artists that came out of New Orleans,
Comedians
but
out
not.
of New Orleans too.
Yeah, Mark Norman. We were talking about Mark Norman earlier. He's from New Orleans.
He's from New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans. You guys ever been to New Orleans?
Never been anywhere, bro. Furthest I've been to New Jersey.
Hell of a
There you
time.
go. No. Funny story about Mark Norman. I have a friend. My friend's coworker was at a Mark Norman show. This is, I guess, back when Mark Norman was like kind of getting big, but wasn't like really selling out arenas yet. And was at a bar. Mark Norman's like, "Oh, where can I go for like a party and like hang out around here?" He's like, and this guy's like, "Oh, you can come to my house. I'm having an art show tomorrow night or whatever." And so Mark Norman shows up to this guy's apartment, and it was just like drawings he had. It wasn't a real art show. He just like made up something to
That's
get
funny.
Mark there.
That's hilarious.
But Mark hung out, and it was like he brought his like whole crew
I
with
could just picture him
and-
looking at the art and just be like, not bad. Like, it's so fucking funny. That sounds like, that's why he's so funny, dude, because he's almost like Larry David, almost like where he gets in these situations. I feel like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the creator of Seinfeld, like just that. I don't know. You could tell he's definitely like inspired by Seinfeld. That's hilarious.
yeah.
And not even to be like, maybe he liked it and it was fine, but even if he didn't, it's just as funnier, if not funnier, to be like
Down to hang.
him
kinda
like
person.
judging the art, like, oh, like I could just picture fucking.
This is real good.
Yeah.
Hey, call my ride. No,
I don't know about this one. You know, just kind of like,
Would your daughter draw this? I mean, this is great. $1,000, totally worth it. Macaroni.
you can
art.
so Rogue Island, we were talking about Rogue Island Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
A lot of us volunteer for that, and I got to work a theater show that he was doing, and we like got to see people, and it was really cool. I could have like hung out, like there was like a hang after, but I literally had to get back. I had kids, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But yeah, no, he's cool. A lot of the comics around here have like, yeah,
I noticed a tattoo on your arm. Is that from Adventure Time?
yeah. I started. Kyle's wife does tattoos, so I got a few.
Oh, these are new.
Some of them are, yeah. I got one up here.
Pizza?
These
Does
are
he like
old.
pizza?
The pizza's new from her. Most of them are from her. I got 6 tattoos from her.
Fire.
Yeah.
She's good. That's awesome.
I was getting so many that the shop owner was like, "It's like you got to take a little bit of a break. You're gonna put your body into shock. You gotta like
Right.
space it out a little bit."
Oh, from all the lead.
I spaced out a lot of mine. I got a lot of this shit done like all at once, so.
I like getting tattooed on Friday and then going to the Kinsman. I'm all like, get the fucking huge
Like, hell
adrenaline
yeah.
dump just
Oh.
from getting fucking cut up. No,
Is that what happened? You get adrenaline from getting
I mean, like when I got all mine, it's like, hell yeah. Like you just, I don't know how to describe the
you get
feeling.
a natural like they'll give you like candy and shit because like there's something that happens. Like they give you soda, or they'll offer it at least, because your body just like after taking so much trauma to it, and like you're just like you go into like a weird fucking thing.
Whoa.
Imagine sitting there for hours. Like I've
Dude,
never like I don't know, a couple
The
hours
one
is
on my
one thing.
chest took like 4 hours to do.
Yeah.
It was a fucking, it sucked,
I've-
especially in the armpit.
I've gone to like massages and you leave there like ready to go to sleep. Is it like that?
It's not like that. It's like the opposite of that. It's like you're ready to go to war or the
Yeah.
Kinsman,
Oh.
which is like the same thing. Not really.
Yeah, then the day later, it's like having.
That's what
real
it's like.
bad
I honestly was like, yeah, I was a couple Fridays when I got tattooed, and then I'd go there after because I'd also have like a Red Bull, maybe have a cocktail or something, and I would just be fired up. Like I probably looked like I was on coke. You know what I mean? Just because I'm pacing around, getting ready to do comedy. I got a bandage tattoo and it hurts, and
right.
you know,
The
I
next,
don't take any like numbing creams or anything. Like if
yeah.
I did
Oh,
a certain
man.
spot, I probably would. When I get my eye drop, I probably.
You have a tramp stamp?
I do. You want to see it now?
You gotta show us
might
your
get one.
cock, but not your tramp stamp? This guy.
Save it for the Patreon.
Save it for the Patreon.
Oh,
We don't even have one of them yet.
not yet.
Gotta
I
get
think
one.
people would pay us not to have one.
Yeah.
I think there's something to just being like, pretend like you got one. We'll just pretend like there's one, right?
We're gonna make one. If you don't want to see,
If you guys
want to
see my tramp stamp, sign up for the Patreon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because then everybody's going to start, everybody, you know what I mean by everybody. I'm going to tell my grandmother, they're going to Google Patreon for the pod, and then it's just going to go viral.
Yeah.
What else you got going on in your life? Do you have any?
Good segue.
He's like, cut him off.
Well, I've got a blizzard coming, so I got some snacks and some video games to play.
Nice.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
video games. What do you play?
Oh, I play the worst kind of video games. You first. What, you play video games?
Very rarely I put on Apex Legends.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's cool. I play like Transport Fever too, where you like deliver gas and
Oh,
corn.
hell yeah.
I love shit like
you
that.
like Snow Runner?
I haven't played that one yet. Maybe tomorrow.
Snow Runner's pretty good.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And
I have a game called Gas Station Simulator that I'm getting ready to try out.
Sounds exhilarating.
It's it's the worst.
have you ever played City Skyline?
Of course.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I can't play it, but I love watching YouTube videos on people like building like crazy cities and shit.
After the show, I'll try to dig it up. But like one of my first jokes is about like how awful the video games I play are. Like, the premise of I won't even set it up or anything, but I was just kind of like, it's crazy. Like these farm games, like it's like I'm cleaning up shit at the house. I go on my farm, I'm cleaning shit up there. Like it really is like having another job. Like, dude, these games.
My kid loves those, like the goat simulator,
really?
all that. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm like, dude, like what are you doing?
So like for more of a platform type game, like my son and I play Astrobot on the PlayStation 5. It's like an exclusive. It's like their little character. It's like a platformer, I like Mario. I got a Switch too. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Games.
You don't play games too much.
What kind of women? You like thick booty Latinas, as we've been mentioning?
Yeah, for sure. But also petite women are fine too.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
What women would you never?
Would I what? Did you say never?
Oh, you never. You would just.
There are none. Definitely none.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This guy.
The flavors of life.
I mean, the cameras are on, right?
Yeah. Boobs or an ass guy?
I would say ass for sure, because yeah.
Yep. I'm in that camp.
Yeah, because I think you could have small boobs and they could have small nice boobs. You can have a big fat ass and it could be lumpy and gross. Clip it. No.
Yeah.
My in-laws are gonna watch this.
You who?
My in-laws are
You
gonna
don't
watch
think your
this.
in-laws
Oh, nice,
have a
dude.
nice ass or like asses or?
I'm not. No comment.
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Sorry,
This is a good pod. I like that. It's like the segues are great.
They're perfect, right?
And there's like a little pig. If you look in the distance of where there's a pig over the stove.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to me. Like every time I say something about tits or ass, I look over at the pig and it's just like
It's just staring you in the
staring
face.
at me. Yeah. Like you.
I'm just watching the cats go running around, jumping on couches.
Oh yeah, this house is a zoo. Right?
Love
Because I had 2 cats. Then when I met my fiance, she had 2 cats.
Oh wow.
Now altogether, I think you guys are good at math. We have too many cats.
Too many cats.
Many cats.
Too many
Yeah,
cats.
they're nice. So you know what's nice about you guys? Maybe you feel like you have too many cats, but you don't. It doesn't feel like you guys have a lot of cats. That's a good compliment.
Right.
You don't walk in here being like, "Oh, there's cats everywhere." And it smells like they're kind of like. They just seem like dudes. Look at him.
This one's
He's just
knee
chilling.
deep in his ass right
That's a
now.
guy, right?
Yeah.
You can tell. You can tell. Not just because he's licking his balls, but just the way he's looking at me. You saw that, right? He's just
Oh,
like, "You think you're funny?
He
You trying to be?
will-
What do you think? You're a comedian?"
Want me to come fall asleep on
He's
your
kind of
shoulders? I
chubby
will.
too when he sits like that. He looks like a black Winnie the Pooh.
Which one of the cats is the boss? That's Cody, right? Cody runs our whole podcast.
Yeah, and it's weird because he's like the cat with the most anxiety.
Is that the producer that I met earlier?
He's the producer.
He makes an appearance like every show.
There's a cat that
be weird
wears
if
a
he didn't
headset around here somewhere.
He's the biggest cat, but he's like the scared of everything. Little noises. This is why you don't see him right now. Oh, he's hiding behind the TV. You see that?
We were talking. Yeah, he's keeping an eye on things. We were
He's
talking
right.
about aliens earlier. It would be cool if like instead of aliens, we just got like cats that were a little bit more advanced that could like help out with the show. More so than he's already doing, of course.
Yeah.
But that'd be fun. Like cats, right? In
Cats.
suits.
Cats in suits.
Cats in suits.
Oh, you ever see that movie Cats and Dogs? Like
Yeah.
that. Like they're the shadow government.
Mm,
I don't go.
birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
I'm gonna have to pay my cats under the table.
You ever hear that?
Of course,
'Cause
dude.
they love that.
You ever hear that about the birds, the pigeons?
Their homing devices.
That they're not just their homing devices, but they work for the bourgeoisie.
Whoa.
Have you heard that?
Oh.
Me.
That's why they're on
I
power
made it
lines,
up.
dude. That's how they go on power lines so that they can charge.
Whoa.
Birds.
That's
They're
crazy.
high tech drones.
That's nice.
That's why they don't get electrocuted.
Well, now with the rollout of like AI satellites, our phones are watching us. So will like the birds start going away because
Yeah, that's why
old
you don't see
technology?
pigeons.
The birds go away. No, the birds go away so they can get updates. They go
Right.
away. They go for the down south for the winter. They can handle the weather. We're talking $1 billion drones.
They're not even flying down south, dude. They're just
No,
going to
that's just what
Austin,
they tell us.
Texas to recharge at the Tesla station.
Right.
Exactly, dude.
They're going to
Elon Musk's
Star-based
headquarters.
city.
And pretty soon they won't even be going down south, and people will be freaking out. But it'll really be the technology will get so good that they can be updated. These birds fuck, they reproduce, and more robots come out of it. And that's what we should be talking about. But
That's what we
Right.
should.
I don't want to walk out of here and get shot in the back of the head either. So
Yeah,
I know. I worry about that sometimes.
pigeon shit right to the back.
no,
of
the
the
real
neck.
thing is though, a guy started that movement, the birds aren't real movement, as a complete satirical joke, and he made a ton of money off it, like off merch and stuff. I love that.
Great. That's like the Bigfoot one.
We start our own one.
Do you want to start one?
Cats aren't real.
Cats are gay.
Cats are all of them are gay.
And then people will be like, "Oh, cats aren't gay." And then when you'd be like, "What's wrong with that?" If they are,
Then it'll be only
It's a
gay.
whole thing.
Only gay people with cats. What are you gonna do?
you know what? We shouldn't do this.
You just got canceled. We can talk about 9/11, but as soon as you cross that line,
What, the
Cats are
gays?
it's a hot topic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk about Epstein eating babies, but cats,
Yeah. Well, that's why they broke out the whole alien story too.
yeah.
It's like, oh, Epstein's eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids.
Yeah, like even the aliens aren't doing that.
Right. Even the alien. Like, we're gonna talk about Nibiru. They're gonna come over here and take all our gold. They're coming back, baby. They're like, all right, you guys fumbled this too hard. They're about to kill off all the power structure in the world.
What are the birds gonna do?
I
How
don't
are the
know.
birds gonna charge?
They're gonna hop up on Nibiru and go for the ride for another 2,000 years.
What is it called? Nibiru? I'd be afraid to
Nibiru.
say that.
Nibiru?
Yeah.
Dude, I heard
I don't
it.
know if we're allowed to say that word.
What,
but-
Nibiru?
Yeah.
Nah, it'll be
it's
all
like-
right.
I think it's fine. It's just
Yeah. Just
No,
don't-
the
don't do
crazy
a hard
thing.
you or anything.
No hard you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, do you remember that? What was that new thing they started up? Did we?
Oh.
We didn't get to talk about that.
Oh yeah, you know.
You can throw that in here. It's all right because it's in the context of, of an act that they're enacting.
So there's
But
the
you gotta say
no immunity for glyphosate act because Donald Trump just signed an executive order safeguarding phosphorus and glyphosate resources in the United States. And there's a huge anti-pesticide movement saying that's a lot of research. Even other countries have banned glyphosate. So now why the hell are we promoting it in the United States? So Thomas Massey, senator from Kentucky, he came out with this bill called No Immunity for Glyphosate Act. So now if you do the
Acronym?
the acronym for No Immunity for, throw that away, Glyphosate
oh man.
Act. Dang.
Yeah, it's right there, man. It's on.
Right there.
it's on the nose.
And the thing too about acronyms is they change them all the time, right? That's one that you don't
Right.
want to change around too much. You're right there. or
You're-
maybe you just you
You're
do.
right there. You're
Yeah.
real close. You're towing a line.
Like when he said Nibiru, I thought he was talking about like a black kangaroo.
Oh.
All right, never mind.
Ooh.
He's gonna try them on
Cut that.
Friday now.
Yeah, right.
Nibiru.
I've never heard of Nibiru. Or is it Nibiru?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I've just seen it like spelled out. It's been a conspiracy theory for, I don't know, my whole life.
It's that comment
I
that
feel
comes
like
by
now I'm
every
like the only guy in the
200,000
room that
years.
knows it. It's yeah. I don't know.
I don't want to ask a ton of questions, but the one question I will ask is the rainbow buffalo. Talk about it.
The buffalo in the room.
Yeah, the buffalo in the room.
He's got a big one too, man. He's hung.
That's why I bought him. This buffalo.
Where can I get one of those?
He bought it to look right at the balls.
I want to have a rainbow buffalo that has just a slightly bigger dick on it, and I can just bring it over and compete
Oh,
with Dilly.
God.
Yeah, go,
Yeah, I
yeah.
found him at Home Goods or something. I was like, you know what, bro?
Mine will be
Maybe not.
rainbow, and I'll put a BLM sweatshirt on it. How's that?
I was
Whoa.
gonna ask, why is it rainbow doing?
It's just cool colors.
Just cool colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the rainbow's cool.
It stuck out to you.
Originally, in my old home, I
The
had
rainbow
an
is cool.
office, and it was like a lot of dark in there. And I was like, oh, the rainbow would pop out in the back set from all like my Zoom calls and have
It looks good.
rainbow buffalo back there. But no, that was useless information.
I like it.
Love it.
It's the first thing I saw when I came in here.
It's the mascot for the pod.
Yeah. I got a bunch of frogs worshiping like a candle over there.
Oh, nice.
That's some Epstein shit, bro.
Yeah.
You should put that on the table next.
He's like, I'm gonna bust those out after we start recording.
You should put a candle in the middle of that.
We're gonna put hoods on and just take the frogs out and light some candles.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
Make some purple. That's how you get it. You kill the frogs. Not snails, not caterpillars.
You knew this whole time. It's just making the frogs gay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's our tribute to Alex Jones.
When's he coming on the show?
Oh.
Oh,
Man.
Come on, guys.
yeah, man. He's strong now. You see buff Alex Jones?
Is he really
He's
good?
like
Yeah.
a tank, dude. He's like Dwayne The Rock Johnson right now.
I'll hear him on like clips and stuff, and I'll see him. I love Alex Jones, dude. He's the man.
He's great.
Great. Come on.
Oh, damn frogs.
So funny.
Which that was actually speaking, we were just talking about pesticides. He was talking about the most common pesticide in the world, atrazine. And yeah, they did this test. I think the guy was actually from Massachusetts, the scientist. And he put it at half of the dose that the EPA says is allowable in like our water supply.
Yep.
At the half of the dose for like this population of frogs that he had in a controlled setting. And over, I think it was like 90 days, all the frogs, they're more sensitive to changes
Yeah,
in
it's
their
a
environment.
thing.
than
I
us.
know there's a
So
study to it. Yeah.
Instead of waiting for us over like 40 years to see what atrazine does, you can see like these frogs have 40 years, in 90 days.
Right.
And so all of the frogs were no longer attracted to the opposite sex. They were attracted to the same sex. And then like 10% of the frogs actually had a complete sex change. So the males turned into females.
See,
What
we're
are they
definitely getting shot when we leave here
Yeah.
tonight.
That was a study that was done.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure
Turn
those
the
guys are
friggin'
still around,
frogs
too.
gay.
The guys that did the study, they're doing great now.
Yeah.
I love it.
They didn't get murked by the brown shooter. Like the
Where can I
MIT
get some
guy.
of that stuff that makes the frogs gay from myself?
Yeah.
I had enough trouble with pussy, man. You know what I mean? I'll fucking just jump ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Speed
just
the process along.
go to
Sucking dicks has
Lowe's.
been not working out.
This hormone replacement therapy is pretty expensive. You could actually just go to Lowe's and check.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather get some fucking gay frogs and just
Chew on them.
chew on them.
Chew on them.
Nah, I
Hey,
wouldn't be
while
able to
you're
do
getting
that.
DMT, 'cause what do you
Like the
get?
toad.
You lick the toad? What is that?
I
Salvia
forget
or
what it's
something?
called, but it's DMT is like it's similar to that. I think isn't that how you get it? Isn't it like a derivative of?
I don't know. I used to hear about that all the time, but I never
I'll tell
seen
you what.
anybody do
I'll get us some and we'll all try it next
Hell
time I
yeah.
come by.
That's pretty cool.
Why not?
Right?
You know?
it. Yeah. I'm down.
I had somebody. This is a kind of crazy thing, and this happened a very long time ago. But I remember somebody offered me DMT,
Nice.
but it was gross because it was like just sitting out. Like we were hanging out, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, I have DMT. Do you want it? Do you want to hit it?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." And then she's like, "Okay." And then she threw it in the garbage.
Holy shit.
It's the funniest thing. It was like, "Hey, do you want some of that? It's bad. I'm gonna throw it away. But do you want it?"
Yeah. It's not like a slice of pizza. Like, oh, I'm just full right now.
Yeah,
No,
it
you
didn't
could
look.
do
It
that
wasn't
later.
appealing looking. It was like, you know what I mean? It was.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
That's my bucket list. the
DMT?
last drug. Yeah.
Whoa.
I want to do that one time. Well, the ayahuasca.
I want to do ayahuasca too.
Ayahuasca.
Schizophrenia runs strong in my family, so I don't want to do it until like
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
Until
on
like,
in life.
I get you.
right.
Wait until you go crazy, and that way, you know,
Yeah. All right, give it to me. Maybe it'll make me normal.
you don't want to break through.
Right.
Reverse course. No, I did. I've done drugs.
Shout
Not
out,
me.
drugs.
Shout out to drugs. Molly is fire. Love Molly.
Oh man.
Mushrooms are my favorite.
Mushrooms are nice.
Yeah, I like.
It's funny.
the
I'm
mushrooms.
wearing a fucking shirt with mushrooms all over, but I'm like a huge mushroom guy. It's like I just found out it's a Nintendo.
I like the shirt.
The shirt's nice,
I would buy that shirt.
but I would also take a couple grams of mushrooms too.
Hell
And I'm not a
yeah.
huge mushroom guy, but I like them.
Oh, you've done
Couple
that?
grams.
Oh, okay.
Couple grams. I'm not like a bit. I won't eat like a whole eighth of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'll eat like
oh.
I like to like take a gram or two, literally. Like I remember like because I've been around people who like made their own. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I remember my buddy was like, "You want a nightcap?" Like there's people that just take them all the time.
The microdosing guys.
Yeah, the cheat, like
This
the
is
cheat
more-
drinkers.
It's kind
Macros.
of, this is interesting because like people will say it's microdosing, but microdosing is literally even like less than that. Like they're putting it in caplets and it's like a 0.1 of a
0.2, yeah.
gram.
Right.
This would be like a cap where it's like you could, if they're good mushrooms, like you could get a little body high off it. You know what I mean? You know, like if you take a gram or two, you're not like fucking seeing shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Necessarily, but you're kind of.
Yeah.
Can't drive.
When I was younger, I did the eighth,
Yeah.
and it was like, damn.
See, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's
went,
great.
I
but-
went full force into it for my first time, and then I was like,
I remember like the first time I ever had a really good experience on mushrooms was like not super long ago, like you know, a few years ago, but AEW wrestling was on and my buddy's batch had just finished and he's like, "You want some?" And like we're watching wrestling. I eat them and like an hour goes by and I remember I just had this big grin on my face cuz the lights from like all the show and I was like, "Dude, these are pretty good." And I was like, "How many did you take?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "How many grams did you take?" And he's like, "Oh, I haven't tried them yet." I was like, "You fucking asshole."
you were the test
I was the
guy.
guinea pig.
No.
He's like, "Oh yeah, you like them?" He's like, "What's it like?" And I'm like, "Oh, just like because like I literally was the first thing I noticed was like, you know, if wrestling, anything you watch, and if it's televised like a live event, there's all these lights, different colors. So like the yellow is just like it looked like a star. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh.
You ever go on a car ride in them? On 'em?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
Oh my god, dude. When I was like, I don't know, like 15, 16, I didn't take mushrooms. I took acid.
Nice.
And it was Christmas time. So in our hometown they had the lights going across from telephone pole to telephone pole.
Oh yeah.
And it felt like we were probably doing like 25 miles an hour or whatever. Felt like I was doing 90 and they were just like
That's awesome.
zipping back and forth.
It's like being a Mario Kart.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Teleporting.
Yeah, I just spilled my whole drug guts out on
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Sorry.
And we
think
don't
it's
do
fine.
drugs
No.
concurrently. This isn't something.
No, but if I were gonna do them, it would be something natural like mushrooms. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
And I haven't done them in a long time, but like, I think they're. What I used to think about mushrooms was that like you're gonna be wicked fucked up, and like I said earlier, like all the yellow light looked like stars. I think people misinterpret that to being like the star that you see in Super Mario. It's like no, it looked like when you look up and it's like really bright and it's glowing
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it's that glare.
It's just your perception is different. It's
Right.
not.
I remember
You could take a ton and it could look like Super Mario World. Don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying. But like,
I remember when they start to kick in, like every straight line looks like a fucking like it's doing the wave.
yeah.
It's like, all right.
Or
here
like
it
being in a
comes.
big city and then you look up and all the buildings are kind of like
Yeah. Oh, dude.
everything's moving.
We went to Purgatory Chasm when I did that with a certain somebody.
Chasm.
We
Yeah.
went there, dude. I'm walking down the path. Every tree is straight, and all of a sudden, when it starts to kick in, they go, "You." I'm like,
Love
"Oh
that.
fuck!" Here we go.
Oh, you just reminded me of my story. I've done mushrooms a ton of times, but I'm out in like a party in the middle of the woods. I've never even been like to this place, and some guy comes to the party, and he's got a giant like doggy bag of mushrooms. I mean, like like these big old bag.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
He's got like a pound of mushrooms in here, like
Oh shit!
I don't know,
Danger
hundreds and
zone.
hundreds of dollars, and he's just going around. Oh, just take as much as you want to everyone for free.
Yeah.
So I went in there and I know these things are expensive. I took a big fucking handful. And I ate the whole thing.
You don't even know what you
'Cause
had.
everyone's having like a handful. And
So
I'm
you
like, oh,
had
this is going to be
definitely
fun.
more than an eighth.
And then we were being too loud around the fire in the middle of the woods. Go figure. And then so we like had to put it out. Cops are coming, blah, blah, blah. And this is when the mushrooms really kicked in.
Yeah.
Because now it's dark.
Things are going bad.
You're trying to focus. There's like a full moon out. It's coming through the tree light and onto the floor. And I'm like trying to find my way through. I'm in a long line of drunk high kids trying to find my way back to our cars, and through, like I said, deep in the woods. And I remember hopping back and forth from like these rocks. I felt like I was in like the middle of a river. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is crazy. How do we didn't come across a river to get to the middle of the woods. And then somebody in front of me was like, Dylan, what are you doing? And I looked up and I looked back down and I realized it was like a trickle of water.
Yeah.
Like you could have taken a
But your
bottle,
perception was just
bottle and
changed.
just like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I thought I was trying to stay out of a river. And I was like, oh yeah, nothing. And I just walked on over the river.
Yeah.
And then there was a car ride where everything I felt like I was teleporting through. to get
Yeah,
back
dude.
home.
I just think, I mean, I remember there's I think it's on Netflix. There's a really good documentary on mushrooms, and that also, like, I learned a lot after I had like been taking them a little bit, like during that during that run, we'll call it, where I like had access to them.
Yeah.
I learned about them and I'm like, oh, these are like, there is something kind of fucking like magical to these, like where it's like there's something that kind of tunes you in, you know?
Yeah.
Especially at a low enough dose, I feel like, I don't know, you can like really.
And what do you call it? Like when I was taking them, like that was what, like 10, 15 years ago? And it's like, there wasn't like that, like there was still the stigma around it. And now
Yeah.
it's like everybody's like,
I think it's starting to fade away.
yeah, it's starting to
Put
fade
it this
away.
way, 5 years ago, I would not, if you guys were talking about mushrooms, I'd be like, I don't know anything you're talking about.
I don't know. Yeah, right.
AEW wrestling, under the stars, no.
Right. But yeah, that stigma's starting to go away because it's like, it's therapeutic if you do it the right way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're curing a bunch of stuff, whether people with PTSD,
yeah.
severe depression, anxiety.
That's the thing. Yeah. If you give somebody, imagine like even just a gram of mushrooms and wait an hour and then do like an hour therapy session with them, like a deep, like EMDR, fucking, you know what I mean? Like deep in the therapy. Yeah. People do it with ketamine. Yeah.
That stuff I think is still dangerous. You should.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm. Oh, me too.
Definitely do that with a doctor.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like if they're doing that, then you would see like how it could be beneficial, like for them to do mushrooms. You know?
Right. It's like the all natural, like the pot stigma's gone, the mushroom stigma's going away.
Yeah, like I feel like mushrooms. The point I'm trying to make is a good drug to like work out your shit.
Right.
Like take a little bit and you can like figure out your problems. I know it sounds weird, right? But if you take too many, like you'll fuck up your life.
Yeah.
So danger.
Comedy.
I came across a video on Twitter the other day of what do you call it? They took like a metal plate and they put sand on it, and then they attach electrodes to like each corner, and then they shoot through like different gigahertz, gigawatts of like electricity, and you could find out like the stuff we listen to, like music has an energy to it. So at like 5,000 kilowatts, all the sand like just goes to a shape, like a very particular shape, and then they go to like the next, 6,005 is a whole different like
a pattern.
You have to look it up. All different, really crazy looking patterns.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But it's repeatable. You do it again. You go right down to 5,001 kilowatts, and you get the same pattern every single time. And so then they were doing this, and they found out like thousands of patterns you can get all across like the energy spectrum, and it matches up with the exact like glass windows that they had on like the Sistine Chapel and all this stuff.
That's crazy.
Thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago. I think it's pretty crazy. And also with mushrooms, I feel like I see those shapes and everything.
Yeah.
Everything is those weird, like you can see it just, and the color just warping to those patterns.
The big thing is like how it all connects. Like there's something about that. There's, you know what I mean? When you say shapes and stuff, this is where it gets like, nobody's ever taken mushrooms. They're like, this is these fucking assholes. There's a connection with the mycelium and the fucking mushrooms. But there is. Yeah. There's something there. You got to watch the documentary, though. It's a fucking 2-hour-long trip.
Yeah, don't they think that, like, I was hearing, I don't know where I heard this from, but there's a theory that that's how, like, we gained consciousness, is eating mushrooms. Like
the stoned ape theory.
Yeah, stoned ape theory. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Eating cannabis and eating mushrooms and stuff, like, kind of jump-started the cognitive...
it built out the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, and it starts to make more sense when you've like experienced it a little.
Right.
You're like, okay, it might be bullshit, but I get where they're going with it. You know,
and then
it's a good stepping stone.
You look at like the Native Americans doing ayahuasca, doing all that stuff, and it's like, all right, they seem to be pretty in tuned, to the secret.
Yeah, the psychedelics was a huge part of ancient civilizations' culture.
Oh yeah,
right.
They ergot. The ergot is a type of psychedelic really popular in like the Greece area, Greeks and whatnot. And they go back and they started testing it inside of all the clay pots from Mesopotamia, Greek, blah, blah, blah. And thousands of them laden with ergot. That used to just...
No shit.
People were just getting high as shit out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was just like their way of life.
Yeah, well, I mean...
they were able to advance.
What are you going to do back then?
Stoned ape theory, dude. It's kind of like that, the stone Greeks.
Right. That was their TV in a clay jar.
Wow.
That's what
that should be a children's book, The Stone Greeks.
Plato got all the Greeks.
Like a bunch of funny Greek people just, with the ergot and...
Like back then, people didn't have TVs, so they had to improvise.
Because they got a fucking beautiful culture. Maybe that's part of it, man.
Probably is.
Shout out to the Greeks, all right? We're trying to gain points. We're trying to get an audience here.
What's up, Greece? How are you?
Yeah.
Doesn't your country have the pride flag as its national flag?
I'm gonna look at our insights.
Family Guy told me that.
This podcast, #1 in Greeks.
That's right. That would be oh man.
And then I just ruined it by
that.
saying that.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you guys are all right. I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Joe Rogan's our next
I like
guest.
olives.
Grease.
I like feta
You
cheese.
like olives?
I like olives. I like
Racist.
feta cheese.
Racist.
Shit.
What other race would be? Oh, we love Chinese food. That's, yeah.
I
Great
like
country.
Chinese food. I like Italian food. I like Mexican food. I like it all.
Hell yeah.
Why I
could
look like
tell.
this. Oy.
Well, we've been at it for a bit now. Any
Any closeouts?
got any would you rathers?
Ooh, would you rather? Would you rather spend?
I got
Alright.
one.
Go ahead.
Would you
go.
rather be abducted by aliens or die in a car outside of a hospital due to a breakdown in communication with a Rhode Island state trooper?
And being Russian at the same time.
Yeah.
Um.
But if you get abducted by the aliens, you're going to get probed and it's going to be bad. So either one's bad.
I'd probably die in the car.
I'd go aliens because then it's more of an
You want to
adventure.
get probed?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
adventure. Exactly. And yes, I do want to get probed. Is that bad?
I don't want to get probed.
Nobody said it's going to be in your ass. Come on. They're just going to
Yeah.
probe you.
Maybe I'll go with the aliens.
Gay.
Gay.
Got him.
This guy knows how to party.
Maybe I'll go with the aliens.
By the way, it is in your ass.
It is.
And I
It's
got the
exactly
probe right
what you
here.
thought it would be.
Yeah. I bring out an alien puppet. Like, we're going to do it right now.
Be like, I'll
Which one
go,
would you
I'll go,
choose?
but I want to see Nibiru.
After that, I definitely the aliens. For sure.
Fire.
Come
Take
on,
an
nobody,
alien right in the
nobody
mouth,
wants to
dude.
die in a cold car with a Russian mom.
No, not really. yeah.
Maybe in a past life, you know?
Maybe, could be.
Now they're just letting us have fun. Like,
Right.
you know?
It's like it's 2026. Like what happened, dude? You died in a
The
car.
thing I can't get back
a foot
to,
from a hospital.
the only thing more bizarre than a fucking metal monkey with a blank nipple with milk in it
Is a
is
Russian.
this Russian mom that waited 2 days with there's no reason to do that. Like, you had a battery in the phone.
Right.
You could have called before he died.
You
or-
You could have broke a window.
No, he coming back. He come back.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know what a Russian
even if you
accent
couldn't
is.
break a window, you had a phone.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
You could have at least tried.
You could have called the Russian authorities and
Oh,
spoke to them.
here you go.
Oh my God, yeah.
Horn on the car.
Yeah, you're in a parking lot outside of a hospital.
I mean, like we're gonna say, oh, she's elderly, but like she was.
Yeah, like I
She
can't
could
picture her breaking
drive.
the fucking window, right? But like maybe a
Right.
horn. You could beat
Like,
the horn.
I could see if it was like you're out in the woods and you got shoveled in. There's a movie on
And you're
that.
near a hospital. People are coming in,
Right.
no matter if there's a blizzard or not. People are coming in and out of the hospital.
Yeah,
They're
just
fucking-
hold that fucking horn down. Nah, dude. Something happened there.
Something weird.
Something
What does
weird
the
about
Russian
that.
car horn sound like? By the way,
You ever see
Jesus.
that Family Guy skit with the French horn? Sounds like gay guys having a threesome.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, great. European horns are gay.
Family Guy's great.
Family Guy's great.
in Russia we don't have horns.
In Russia, we don't
They're
have
like,
horns.
we didn't know we had a fucking horn.
Right?
Car beep you.
Like, man,
In
do you
Russia,
mind
car
beeping the
beep
horn?
you.
Be like, a horn? We have a fucking horn in this thing? What is? Where?
Right here.
Wow.
You got anything you want to plug? Any
May 19th, Myrtle, hosting the Myrtle. May 19th.
May 19th,
Yeah.
Myrtle,
Glenn
East
Ganesh
Providence.
is headlining. You know the Ganesh?
Ganesh.
Glenn Ganesh, headline in the Myrtle. May 19th, I'm hosting.
Hell yeah.
Glenn Ganesh.
The Italian?
No, I think he's Polish, but I like.
Holy shit.
I love Glenn Ganesh, dude, but I also just like saying Glenn Ganesh.
Yeah, that sounds Italian.
He's a great comic, but
I'm with
Glenn
it.
Ganesh. I'm assuming he's Polish, by the way. I don't know.
Should ask.
We'll look it up. No, I think it's fun to have a little mystery.
Yeah, right.
You know,
You Polish or Italian?
we're all just doing comedy. You know what I mean? We see each other like in passing, and it's like, hey, are you Polish? That'd be great. Like, what do you think, dude? My last name's Ganesh.
Ganesh. That's
It
great.
rhymes with Polish dish.
That's great. I love it.
Hopefully he never sees this, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
I forward it right to him.
One good
And the Kinsman every Friday, 9:30 in Bristol, Kinsman Tavern, open mic comedy. Bring your friends or not. Probably don't bring your friends. Just come and sign up. Bring your friends. If you tell Bobby you're bringing your friends, the owner.
I love it.
You can catch me at Pins Bowling Alley in Milford, March 20th, opening up for Frank Santarelli from The Sopranos. Who's
That's
the
fucking awesome.
bartender.
We didn't even talk about that.
That's pretty cool. And you can catch Russell at your local Taco Bell any given day of the week.
Yes, you can. You can this is exclusive podcast only.
I love that Dilly D is opening up for somebody who's on the most iconic television series ever, and we didn't even talk about it on the pod. We'll save it. We'll save it for next time.
Yeah.
I'll come to that. I haven't seen Frank. I heard he's a fucking hell of a comic, and obviously, I mean, like everybody else, I'm a huge Sopranos fan, so
Yeah.
that's an awesome gig. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited.
And you're gonna be seeing Struggle Jennings too.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be open.
Dude, you're just running into famous people. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, you know Struggle Jennings? He's a
Sounds familiar.
country rap artist. I'm going to be at a political rally, I think,
Nice.
and I'm going to be on stage with him. This other woman who's got like millions of views on her songs.
Yeah,
Are you
she's a
doing a
good
set
singer,
there,
too.
or are you just kind of being like part of a panel?
It's like a weird how it developed, because originally I met with this guy who's running for
Yeah.
Senate, and he wanted me to do something like a political speech, and then I said, okay, hey, like we're only supposed to talk for an hour. We talked for like several hours, so I'm running late for a comedy show. He said, oh, who are you gonna go see? I said, oh no, it's me. I'm gonna be on a show. He's like, you do comedy? Do a joke for me right now. I'm there with his entire campaign. They're like, do a joke. I'm like, well, I can't not do a joke. So I did a couple of like my little one-liners. They were dying laughing.
That's
I
awesome.
said, you have to do comedy at our show. So now I'm like, I got to do like a little bit of both. I got to give my pitch
It'd be good, yeah.
for my political stuff, and then also make it funny and
It's perfect.
be entertaining. And they got me on the flyer. It's Struggle Jennings.
I saw it. Yeah, I
this
did
other
see
one,
that.
and me, and I'm like, I have 70 followers on Instagram. These
That's
guys
good.
have 70 million views on like every one of their songs.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing on this? We're all the same size. Like, too, I should be like a little.
Doing
inch in the
comedy though,
corner.
you realize you're not that far removed from like your idols. I'm not saying this person in particular is like your idol, but like you're not that far removed from like the comics that you love. You know what I mean?
And they put
You're
you
really not.
first. They put you first on that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna open them up. I'm trying. I don't want to like do a
He's
Tony
taking bullet at
Hinchcliffe thing. And
He's taking bullet at the political rally.
Right.
That's awesome.
you know that floating pile of trash in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah.
You know when Tony
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that?
Like, I don't know who this guy is.
I was thinking about doing a comeback, a callback to that, and
You
because it's a conservative rally, and so it'd be like, oh yeah, I think the Democrats call them windmills.
There you go.
There it
There's
is.
something there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck the windmills. And then, well,
Because even if they don't get the Hinchcliffe, anyways, I think you're trying to wrap it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
we out here. We did the best. Cory Costa, thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys
Good
for having me.
guess.
Appreciate you. Hell yeah. We had
Hell
fun.
yeah. This was fun.
We like
I'll
to
come
close
back
out
sometime.
every episode by saying alt later.
Alt later.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
didn't?
no,
you
it's
get,
alt later.
Oh, later.
you going to coach him in on it?
We're all gonna do it together. So I go alt, and then I think we'll get into the groove.
All right.
All right, ready?
Alt.
Later.
Later.
Oh, there's 3 aunts?
Yeah, there's 3 aunts.
How many aunts are you going to have? There's 3 aunts.
So many aunts. You want to do it again?
No, I'm going to get it next time.
Next time.
I think it's funnier that I didn't get it.
It's
I'll
great.
see it and then I'll get it.
He'll get it, guys.
Peace.
See ya.